Hello and welcome to FDS. My name is Nathan and I am your host. Today we're going to be doing something a little different other than me talking about news or a particular set or that kind of thing. I wanted to talk a little bit about a project that I have been working on for a while. Actually, this project I had deemed finished, but a recent event has caused me to rethink and say, maybe I can redo. And I thought maybe it would be a perfect example of something that we could do here on the channel. And it's this right here. This is my Guild Kit Battle Box, and I actually finished this probably about 6 months ago, and I really enjoyed putting this together, but there were some things about it that I didn't love. Now, for those of you who are unaware, the Guild Kits were products that Wizards of the Coast released during the Guilds of Ravnica and the Ravnica Allegiance sets. They were 5 decks each. 5 of them were released during Guilds of Ravnica, the other 5 were released during Ravnica Allegiance. Each deck was one of the guilds. They consisted of cards from across the visits to Ravnica, from the current set all the way back to the original Ravnica block. And they were really good. And they were ultimately made to be played against each other, but they also were just a nice little entry point to get people new cards, old cards, a little bit higher level Magic. They were really great products. They really were. When I saw them, I immediately got the idea I am making a battle box. Problem with this thing is, yes, it's portable. Yes, it can hold all the spin downs. And it can hold all of the pins. But you can probably hear it. It holds them a little loose. Now, I love these containers. These are the Craftsman versions of the ones you've seen, the yellow ones, the Stanley or DeWalt ones, depending on what part of the country you're in, or world, I guess. These are slightly inferior simply because the little trays that come in aren't as great for the cards as the DeWalt Stanley ones are, but I like them, and I can actually get a hold of these, and I can't get a hold of the Stanley ones, so guess what? These are the ones I got, and they're only like 20 bucks. But they're great. They keep the cards pretty protected and that sort of thing if you fill them correctly. And this is a little too loose for my liking. So I was looking for another solution. Recently, I started working on my Jumpstart battle box, and I decided to put it in this. And then when I looked at this, I realized that this, right here, this is the Ultimate Guard Arkhive 800 Plus, would be perfect for Guilds of Ravnica Guild Kit battle box. I promptly ordered another one, and then ejected my Jumpstart cards because they can wait, and decided that I want to put my guild kit in this. So that's what we're going to do today. I'm going to show you how I put it together initially, and then I'm going to put it together for this. I will also go into the costs and kind of break all that down. I'll show you the costs for the actual materials in terms of the Arkhive, sleeves, the boxes, all that kind of stuff, and what I use. Also, I will include the current prices of the guild kits right now. I was lucky and I was able to purchase them at time of release, so for me they were just 20 bucks a piece. I know that they may be a little bit harder to get a hold of right now, so this is for a project for somebody who already has the guild kits or who's willing to be patient and hunt them down. I know that they were widely available for a while, so it is possible that you may be able to get a hold of them. I'll include those prices at the end of the video as well. Let's go ahead and get started. So basically what you would receive when you would purchase a guild kit is you would get the deck itself, box not included, that's the box that I used. You would get a cool sticker, you would get a pin, you would get the ever expected dice with the guild logo on it, which I thought was pretty cool. And then you also would get this little thing. It had stuff in its style, in the style of the guild, which was pretty cool. I really enjoyed these things. What I did, as you can see here, this is Demir. I found and purchased boulders. And boulders are also Ultimate Guard. These things are tanks, okay? If you are not familiar with the boulder, you really should get familiar with them because they are, I just love them. They're my favorite deck box. I actually, when they came out and I saw the initial review, I immediately went out and started trying to find them. I started begging my local game store to pick them up because I just love the aesthetic. They're simple, they're sturdy, it takes, see, Sorry, I'm copying off the professor there. Yeah, and it's got a nice little ultimate guard thing. They're slightly translucent, so you can kind of see what's in the deck. And also, as you can see, they're interchangeable because they are sold as single colors. So what I did was I bought 2 of each color, and then I put them together. So for Dimir is blue and black, so that's what I have. And then I did like for Simic, Selesnya, Rakdos, Azorius, Orzhov, Izzet, Boros, and Golgari. I know I did not do these in order. Really, it should be differently. I didn't do this in order, so I apologize. So as you can see, this is what I did for the guild kits, for their boxes. And for their sleeves, I went a step further. And I did notice on Reddit recently, somebody actually put up the Dragon Shield colors for the guilds if you are making one of these. I did not have that. I actually had to make my own, so I did my own. And that is, so this is Azorius. I did this color for Azorius, so on and so forth. These are all double sleeved. They each have their own sleeve and their own box. So you can see right off the bat what they are. And that's basically how I put this together. This was fun. Now, putting the box together. And there we go. We're done. Thanks for watching. No, I'm kidding. Actually, there was one slight problem, and you may have noticed it when I just showed you here, but particularly, you can't tell, even from the side, which guild it is. That's not ideal. So, I had originally thought that I would use the stickers. Problem is, stickers are too big, and they're not going to look that great. So they made these stickers too big, and it's a shame too, because I like these stickers, and they're cool looking to me, and I think they would have been really fun. But I remembered we have these. I will never use these pins because I'm not a high school student in the early 90s. I will not put these on a backpack, and I'm pretty sure my children aren't really going to care for them. I doubt they're going to be collectible, and you'll see here in a moment exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to remove this bit, and I'm going to super glue these suckers right on top, so that way you can see. And I have checked, I have measured that these will still allow the lid to close. So that's my plan. Let's see if it works. Let's try it. Let's see. Okay. So this is what it ended up being. And I'm actually pretty happy with this. And just to show you how I did that real quickly, first thing I did was I took off the pin bit, and I just did that with a pair of needle nose pliers. It's actually a lot easier than I thought it would be. And yeah, I just pulled them suckers off. Now they do have these little divots, these little divvy-doos that held on the pins, but I decided I originally was going to try to file them off, but then I realized that's a lot of work for something that this might actually help me. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna find the position. Haha, power tools. I had originally considered like making a circle and like and dremeling in a groove, and I realized that was just a hell of a lot of work for something instead. So for hell of a lot of work for something I can do a hell of a lot easier by just taking I'm taking a 7th 64 bit, and which is just about the size of these little divots. And yes, I gave him nipples, and they're all the way through, but I kind of had to. It seems that this is very thin. Yeah, a divot never would have worked. So I'm glad I decided to go with the drill. And but I'm actually pretty pleased with this. I think this is kind of fun. I'm a little off center here, which is gonna bother me, but that's fine. I think I can make it work. All right, and they just fit perfect. So they fit perfect. This is the battle box. This is my new Ravnica Guild Kit battle box, and I'm really happy with it. Now, I know what you're thinking. I know. The other solution had a spot for the spin downs. I know that everybody loves the spin downs, And that's all anybody wants to talk about is the spin downs and how wonderful these are. All kidding aside, I actually really like these spin downs because they do have the guild logo on them instead of the set logo, which I thought was really cool. But the way I look at it, I could just put a box on top of it. I could just put the box with the spin downs next to it, near it. This really isn't a traveling project. This is more of a sit on the shelf, friends come over, you pull it out and you do the battle box. If I travel with it, if I end up taking it anywhere, I'm probably going to just either bring the spin downs in another thing, or frankly, having matching spin downs is a little too cute. If I'm taking it somewhere, probably the people that I'm taking it to have spin downs, or I can just bring other spin downs in a easier to carry case, and I can just keep this here at home. So yeah, I'm just really pleased with this. I just think this came out wonderfully. And yeah, I lost some portability, and I lost the ability to put in the spin downs, but I'm fine with that actually, because like I said, spin downs in a box next to it, totally fine, we're okay. Also, like I said, I promised I would put the pricing up for this. The guild kits themselves, as I said at the top of the video, I got them for retail price at the time, which was $20 each. So that's just simple math, $20 times 10, that was $200 for all of the guild kits. You can search for them now. Here are their current prices on TCG Player and Card Kingdom when they're available. So there's that. If you already have the guild kits, then obviously you can go ham and just do it. If you don't have the guild kits, then you're probably gonna have to do some searching. And just keep in mind that prices fluctuate and also card prices fluctuate. It is possible that these prices will go down. They may go up. I don't know. So keep an eye on them. If this is a project you're really interested in doing and you don't have any of them yet, then I would recommend taking some time, be patient, and I'm sure you'll be able to find some for a reasonable rate. Okay, now for the Arkhive 800 Plus, that is currently on Amazon for around $50. I've noticed that the price fluctuates. I was able to get this one for $43, but then the professor went and made a video about it and they spiked to $50 because I'm trying to get another one, so I've been watching it too. So be aware that that's going to be around $50. You might be able to snag one for $40, so that's around the price you're going to pay for an Arkhive 800 Plus. For the boulders typically I can find between $8 and $10. So again, simple math, we'll say the average $90 for those. I got two of each color. I did have to do a little bit of a chart to make sure that I got it right. You'll figure it out. It's just get 10 boulders, 2 of each color, and you'll be covered. You'll be good to go. And then sleeves, you can go ahead. I'll link to the Reddit post that I saw recently for the guild kit sleeve colors. I basically just winged it and I was like, okay, well, this color, white and green make a light green, so I will go with teal for Selesnya. That was kind of what I did. You can do that. I highly recommend checking out Dragon Shield's website. The Dragon Shields are what I used for the outer sleeves. The inner sleeves, KMC Perfect Fits. Those I do go online to get because I can get them in bulk. Those one of the few things that I go online to purchase as opposed to my local game store, just because I can get them in bulk and I can get a ton of them. You can get a 10-pack, which would cover all of these and then some for like $26. So that's $26 for the Perfect Fits. And then the Dragon Shields are $10 a piece. So that's going to be about $100 for the sleeves as well. So I got a color for each of the guilds, but then I also got a pack of Dragon Shield Clear because all of the tokens in all of the guild kits are double-sided. And so what I did was I just double sleeved them, Perfect Fit into a Dragon Shield Clear, and now I have the tokens, and the tokens are in each box as well. So technically it's 110 for those, is how much it costs to put this together. And I'm really pleased with it. I'm just very happy about putting this together, and I look forward to hearing what you think. I hope you liked this video. If you did, please click like, subscribe, all that fun stuff. I do plan on doing another one of these for my Jumpstart battle box because I plan on making a battle box for that as well. So please let me know if you'd be interested in seeing that. Leave a comment below. And yeah, thank you so much, and I hope y'all have a magical day.